friends. Happy Friday. I hope you're doing wonderful. As you hop on to say hello, we are going to be using our advent calendar for our 12 days of Christmas. And let me find my friends so I can see your comments. Hop on, say hello. Tell me what you're doing this weekend. I'm actually going to have to move my computer this way today. This right here, if you comment info, I-N-F-O, it will take you to my Chalk Couture website. This is where you can get the items at 25% off this week, okay? So I sent y'all notification in case you didn't get one. Make sure y'all comment info and sign up for broadcast. It's just going to send you a message every time I go live. Makes your life my life easier and your life. That way you don't know like, hey, I didn't get a notification or whatever other nonsense that happens in the Facebook. All right. Good morning, Miss Julie and Miss Tammy and Miss Sherry. We are going to be, am I at the right angle? Can y'all see me good? Are we good? I think we're good, right? Okay, let me show you something real quick. This advent calendar, you can get it as a bundle. You can grab it. It comes with your advent calendar here. Like it has this little thing with pockets. It is so awesome. I actually grabbed a couple of them because I want to use them for like gardening in the spring. You know, adding maybe like some little vegetable things on here. So I grabbed a couple of those, but if you noticed, I actually sprayed mine. Y'all, I thought that these weren't going to show, but I guess they do. Let me move them out of the way. All right, so let me show you what I did really quick. Let me grab a napkin because I know I'm going to make a mess. Thank you for sprinkling, Miss Deb. And we're working on this. That is awesome, Sherry. I'm sure you're excited. Okay. Let me grab, y'all, I used all my Lysol. So what I do is, y'all know how y'all have leftover water at the bottom or the chemicals? I just grab a piece of regular napkin and I wet it a little bit. And y'all, I keep the tub because I use as much as I possibly can. Okay, let me take this off and let me show you real quick. Uh-oh. I need to move that out of the way. There. And clean this off. There. I'm trying to make sure I clean everything off. This right here, I'm going to move it out of the way. I added, it depends on you, if you want to use ink or paste on your advent calendar. If you're never going to wash it, use regular paste. I'll say paste. If you're thinking maybe I'm going to wash it or you're going to give it to somebody and you're unsure if they're going to wash it, I will use ink, okay? So it's really up to you how you're gonna do it. I added some ink in here with water, okay? And all I did was spray, because y'all know me, I like vintage looking, dingy stuff. So what I did is I put a little bit on here, okay? And I'm just spraying it. Let me see, what is this? Stream. No, I don't want to stream, I want to spray. And all I did was kind of like spray it around here like this, okay? Because I want mine to look just a little bit like just dirtier. You can totally go like this, right? Depends on how dirty you want yours to look. I want mine to look vintagey. So that is what I did on mine. Now let me clean my stuff on here so it doesn't stain it. Okay, and now I'm just gonna dry it. I left mine hanging and it dried, but I wanted to show y'all what I did with the staining, so y'all can, if you wanted to try it for sure. There. I want to make sure that now it feels wet, so I have to. I left mine hanging and it dried perfectly. But now that I'm doing it live, I need to make sure it's dry before I even start, okay? So if you want yours to look a little bit more dingy, that is what I did. There. I'm just gonna pat it just in case I left extra So it could dry faster, if it makes sense. Anyways, up to you, whatever you want to do. So, these little pockets, I was thinking, okay, do you want to do an advent calendar just to decorate? Do you want to do an advent calendar to use for your children? What do you think you want to use your advent calendar for? And I think once you start going, or it doesn't come together, so you can use the transfer and you can buy as many of these as you want. So if you want to make one for every kid, for your children, for your grandbabies, if you want to make one just to decorate and another one for the grandbabies, I don't know. I'm just giving you ideas. I think I'm going to use mine just for decoration to put in my living room. Okay. I think this is pretty much good. And remember, when you use ink, you do have to heat set it with a heat press. So, don't forget to do that. I just did this like this just to show y'all with the ink. But you can totally do it with your, what's shaking? Is it me? Am I shaking? Can y'all see me? Hey, Miss Eddie, how are you? How's that weather gonna be? We have trunk or treat at church this weekend, but it looks like it's gonna storm tomorrow, so I'm a little concerned. Although a trunk or treat is not till Sunday, but it's supposed to storm really, really bad. I'm a little concerned. Just a little bit. All right, I think we're good. It's pretty dry. Okay. And if you want to make it a little bit more whimsical, what colors would you be using for yours? I'm going to use my favorites, the same ones I used yesterday. Cabernet, some gold, some forest. Those are my favorite. All right, I think we're good here. Get that out of the way. I'm going to turn my glue gun on. All right, let's get started. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate that so much, Miss Eddie. Hi. All right, so would you be cutting it? I probably wouldn't. I'm going to do the 12 days of Christmas like this, but I was thinking of doing like a pattern in the back. Do y'all want to see a pattern on the back? Let me know. So before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and do the pocket ones first. Yes, sir. I don't have any. There's some in the pantry. Yeah, Jacob got some today this morning. These children of mine. They have just been passing sickness around for the past 2 weeks. So, they're not all home, but pretty much. It's not heavy, but depends on what you're gonna add to it. And you know, they have the command hooks that it depends on the pounds. So you can get some that are pretty sturdy, Cherry. Yes to a pattern. Okay, so I'm gonna think about that top part, and let's do the this bottom part then. So you're just gonna do each one. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit because I want to put a button on the top and maybe like a little strap. So I'm gonna bring them a little bit down. That way I have enough space for a button. Okay? All right, let's get started. I'm gonna put this up here so I can put all my paste. Maybe it will help me go a little bit faster. What do y'all think? You think it's gonna make me go faster? Probably not. Probably not. I forgot my squeegees. Have y'all done y'all's 12 days of Christmas yet? Tell me if you've done yours. What did you do with yours? And what colors did you use? I'm trying to get all my colors colors here. All right. What colors did you use for your 12 days of Christmas? Okay, I'm gonna do my little pear. I will make it, okay. So my colors, my numbers, I'm gonna use the 2 colors. I'm either gonna use the red or the green. So I'm gonna do red, green, red, green, red, green, red, green. Well, that means that this is gonna be red. So all of these are gonna be red. Do I really wanna do that? I'm not sure. I am not sure. Let's do this one in red. And there's another pair. Do y'all sing? Or do you have any traditions for Christmas? This might take a little bit long, so that's why I wanted to wait till today to get it all done and do it with y'all. What other color can we use? I want to use brown, and we're going to use some of this forest. There. What color do we do the little partridge here? Should we make, no. Whenever we combine colors, y'all, it makes it a little bit difficult. I know that's probably the hardest part, is what colors should you use. That is probably the hardest part for me too. I don't know what colors to use sometimes. There we go. And my red right here is not all the way covered. Hey, Susan. Yeah, the reindeer wood, that fit on top of it. It's long and skinny. That's a great idea. I can totally check. Oh, those pretty colors. Can y'all see them? Those are so stinking pretty. All right, let's see. What color should we do? My nose is already draining. Jeez. Oh, sorry, guys. What other color can we use? I guess we're gonna have to use black for the letters. I am gonna add, let me see. I left my black open, so I need to add water to it. I don't think this one's working. Let me see this one. This one should be working. There we go. Well, maybe not. I don't know what the heck, man. I don't know if I drop them and I break them or what's going on. You know what? This morning, y'all, I have, uh-oh, I put a little bit too much. I have a problem with my smell. I needed a bottle, and I was trying to figure out what was inside one of my bottles. I couldn't smell it. I'm like, is this water? So I went and I poured it down. Y'all, it was bleach. Once it all poured out, I was able to smell it. But when I opened the bottle, I couldn't smell it. For what? Yeah, it's good now. Isn't that the weirdest thing? Like, I opened the bottle, I couldn't smell it. Once I poured it out and I left the room and I came back, then I was able to smell the bleach. I'm a little concerned. Ever since I got COVID the first time and I lost my sense of smell, my taste, I have not been able to smell properly since then. So every year, just me then. No, it's not you. I can totally do it. Absolutely, we can totally add that transfer at the top. Now, where did I leave it though? Sorry guys, my black, whenever your paste dries, because you left it open, like me, that I leave them open, or if, I don't know, they just dry sometimes. They take a while to dry, but if in any case, put a little bit of distilled water in there and stir it and reactivate it. But make sure that it's not too liquidy, because if it's too liquidy, whenever you put it on your transfer, it will run. Like, it will bleed. You don't want that. You want nice, crisp lines. So I think it's okay now. Let's hope for the best. Now I need to whip out another black one. Uh-oh, how did I get that on here? Let me see. Well, I'm gonna say this is gonna work. All right. Make sure it's nice and flat before you even do anything. Okay. There. All right. I don't know what color should I do the little guy. There. Okay. And then should I just make them gold with a little bit of brown maybe? All right, let's see. So let's do a little bit of espresso with a mixture of gold. I don't know. What do you think? So let me add espresso here with some gold and see what happens. That way they don't just go with our, it doesn't blend completely with our gold, with our metallic. I had a hard time getting it smooth again, so I had a little okay, I know this is weird, but try sticking it in the microwave for a few seconds and see what happens. Yeah, if it gets hard, it's going to be really difficult. Okay, so I just added a little bit of espresso to our gold, just so he wouldn't be so dark, but yet I wanted to make a little bit different compared to our pears. Oh yeah, I like that. How cute is that? Can y'all see it? I love it. I like that. Really cute. All right, moving on. Oh no, red. Okay, so now I'm gonna do number 3 for now. Okay. Y'all, this is gonna be a long project, okay? Make sure it's dry before I move on. That's a good idea. You know what? I even have a little baby whisk. Where is it? Where did I put it? Look, I just got it from, it's an ornament, but it's pretty stern. Like, it's hard. I can totally do it. Isn't that cute? 1, 2, 3. All right, let's go to 3 real quick so I can give that one a break before I move on. All right, there we go. So if you're gonna do this, be patient. It's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect, and take your time. If you're like, I want to do it, but I definitely don't want to do all those colors, cool, you don't have to. You can do it however you want. All right, we're back at red here with number 3. And I'm sure once we get the hang of the colors, it'll go a lot faster. Okay, so then we're going to do the bottom part here. There we go. Just be careful with the letters because they're really thin. And then we're gonna do green probably here. And we'll do a little bit more green up here. Number 3 is probably gonna look similar to number 1. And then we're gonna do our chicken, which is gonna be this gold color here. I might mix some more. I think we're liking this color. And then we're gonna grab a little bit of red for our top here of our chicken and her beak or her hen or whatever. All right, let's see what this looks like. Yes. Can y'all see that? That is cute. See, that one was a lot faster. 3 French hens. So we have 1 and 3 done. 3 was a lot faster because now you're getting the hang of it. It's like, okay, I know what I want to do now. I know what I want to do. So now we're going to go to 2. I'm going to put that there. Just slightly so it doesn't stain it. And then we're going to put it in the middle. And like this. And you can see right through the transfer. So you can see if you're in the middle or not. There we go. All right, I think we're done there. Now this color is going to be green. So, yeah, there we go. So number 2 is going to be green. So all my evens are going to be green. All my odds are going to be red. And then we're going to be using this for here. Like so. Uh-oh. And then we're going to probably use some of this to put on here. Maybe I can do 1 gold and 1 of that other color that we have going on here. Apparently I am liking this color here. And if you want to add another color to it, you can. Green, right? So just patient. But at the end, maybe play a little video in the background, have a little, like me, a little murder story happening. I know, right? Christmas and murder, huh? It's like, oh, what a joy. Okay, let's play something crazy in the background. Sorry, guys. I'm a little morbid. There we go. All right. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, I didn't press hard enough on the head. There. And this one. Oh, that's pretty. There. I really need another black. Did I have one here? I don't. I need to stir my black really well. All right, off we go. What do you think? Can y'all see him? Hey, Miss Lucia. How are you, lady? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Which pattern did we decide on the top where it says the 12 days of Christmas? Can y'all think of one that y'all would like to see at the top with the pattern? Okay, let me move this over. Put it here. There we go. I really do need a better black. You know what? I'm gonna use a paste packet. Give me a second, guys, because my dry, I don't want y'all, I can stir it and take forever, but I don't want y'all to be waiting on me stirring this to revive it. It can be done. I just don't feel like doing it right now. This somewhere here. Let me get a paste packet because I don't know where, if I have another black jar. Where are my blacks? There we go. Okay, I'm back. Just squeeze it. That's what I'm doing, Miss Paula. Absolutely. I'm just going to get my black paste packet. And then I'm just going to put it right here. Makes my life so much easier. Don't need to be waiting. Okay. See, much smoother. so much better. No need of fighting with your paste. Okay, and then we have green. And then we're going to have more green. And more green. And more green. It's going to be filled with green. And here. For sure. What's y'all's weather, man? It's still so hot here. I had to turn down my AC today because it's hot, guys. It's hot. And I was sweating this morning. It was so nice and fresh yesterday, and now it's hot again. Like, what? What just happened? Okay, and then we're going to do these little red guys, little balls. And then we're going to do this cutie patootie here. Okay, hold on. Let me pick it up because I still haven't thought about it. There we go. And what color? Hey, Miss Kathy. Happy Friday, guys. Sorry, guys. My nose is just... It's not cold enough for my nose not to drain. If it's hot outside and there's a chance of allergies still kicking in, yep, it's still happening over here. Let me see. Put a little bit more. And just remember, if you're gonna do it on canvas, you're doing anything on fabric, it's gonna absorb a lot more of your paste compared to a hard surface. So just remember that. Okay. I think we're good there. I think they're coming out really cute. What do y'all think? I love it too, Kathy. We used to have a another advent calendar a couple of years ago. Y'all, that was one of my favorite. I made so many ornaments out of that one. And then did a whole, because these you can put them on rounds and hang them from your tree. Do little, or like maybe do stuffies. That would be so cute. So yeah, this is just the beginning of our advent calendar adventure here. I just love the 12 Days of Christmas. One of my favorites. All right, off to red again. There we go. Doing number 5 now. I'm pushing it down. Remember, I'm doing them a little bit lower because I want to add buttons to the top of it. Okay, golden rings. So, of course, we're going to do our rings. Gold. So, let me go ahead and do that before I forget and end up with a different color. And then our number is going to be red. And if you're like, that's too much, you want to do them all in black or all in red. Or make it a little bit more non-traditional. Pinks would be cute. Blues would also be cute on this. Okay. And then we're going to have a red number this time. There we go. There, friends. Y'all, yesterday I was like so tired by 8 o'clock of all my... I told you I was like, I'm going to do as much as I can by noon. I sure did. And then by 6 o'clock I was tired. I was like, I'm just going to make a chicken salad and then go get in my bed. I didn't want to do anything else. And then I watched, I don't watch a lot of TV, but when I do, it's the same old shows. I was watching NCIS. And it's like, I am so sleepy. I'm just going to go to sleep. Go to sleep. I love getting on my bed and just relaxing. I don't care what time of day it is. My husband's like, it's 8:30. I'm like, and I love my bed. There is nothing wrong with being in your bed early. A little bit of gold in here. Oh, no, I want a little bit more brown. Get that in there. Since this is going to be... There we go, friends. Anyways. You love the colors? Good. What colors are y'all gonna plan on doing yours? Don't forget, guys, these are everything on this site is 25% off. Including our club, the one that we did. Did we do it yesterday or the day before yesterday? I love this. I love that it looks a little bit very, you know, old school. Are y'all thinking of what we're gonna do at the top? What transfers we have going on? See which one can we put at the top? Oh, y'all, I forgot the bottom part. Whoopsie. All right, let's do this like this. And then we're gonna do the black. Okay. Make sure it's nice and flat. There we go. There. Ah! Yeah, my trash is sticking to it. All right. Move that out of the way. I kind of messed that golden rings up. Just a tad bit. And make sure it's dry before we keep on going. All right. I don't want to smear it. Just kind of put it there. And we're going to do number 6. And bring it down a little bit. All right. Let's see. If I stretch it, would it be easier for me to do it? Just be careful, because remember, the letters are really thin. And if we don't do it right, they will go under. All right, here we go. All right, we did red, and now we're doing green. It's just too stinking cute. And we're gonna do all of this in green. Geese of Slain. Geese of Slain Lane. Whoa. Slain. I'm like, wait, that's like, you slay, girl. That tickles me every time I hear my daughter say that. I'm like, what does that mean? Slain. My hair's on it. Oh, come on now. Okay, well, I guess our goose is laying gold eggs. And we're going to be using this one. I need to figure out what color we're going to do our goose. There we go. I don't know. I guess I need to mix this again. This one right here. I'm using a lot of this espresso mixed with gold here. I'm trying to, yeah, it's like I need to go get another one of these. Apparently, I don't know how many metallics I've gone through, but as y'all can see, it's like one of my favorite colors. All right, what are we doing now? What a cute little goose. Loosey goosey. Okay. Here we go. I don't know about y'all, but I like to get right into my project here. I'm always like getting in closer and closer and closer. I used to do that in school when I used to write too. I'll be like this writing. So weird. Do any of y'all do that? There we go. Let's try that. And I'm not drying it completely. I just wanted it dry enough where if I touch it, it's not gonna pick up. And I love the vintage look. Do you like the way it's the stain? The way we stained it, or are y'all gonna keep it just like the regular Canva color? Because look, this is the difference between them. If you lay them next to each other, you can see. Hey sister, how are ya? I hope you're feeling better. See the difference? When you don't have them together, it'll be different. Like you're like, oh, that just looks darker. But when you have them next to them, hey Michelle, thank you for sprinkling. 6, 7, 6. Oh gosh, no. Did y'all catch that? If y'all have kids, did y'all catch that? I'm gonna start doing the little thing. My kids are gonna be like, Mom, don't do it. Oh my gosh, I hang out with too many teenagers. Jeez. How many of y'all have teenagers? It's ridiculous. I'm like, y'all come up with the silliest things. I guess we all did, huh? Red. I'm like, what does that even mean? The whole 6, 7. Sillies. All right. Let's add a little bit of red in here. Anything else? Ooh. Definitely need to add some gold to our crown. And everything else I think is going to be green. My green is actually drying because I leave it open too long. There. Annoying, exactly. It is so annoying. Every time and I don't mean to say it, and it just so happens, like right now, it's like, oh, if the kids would have been here, they would have done it. I'm like, shut up. Silly kids. They're silly. All right. I think we are good here. Maybe add a little bit in here in the actual goose. And where's my brown? There we go. All right, see what that comes out to. That looks really pretty. Oh, I like that. Ah! Whoopsie. The cool thing about it being paste. All right, here we go. Move it up. That's cute. I like that. Patience in the smaller transfers. I know, Miss Lou. I do, huh? I like the stain on it. I like the stain on it too. I love the stain on it actually. It's one of my favorite. I just noticed is a whole bunch of birds on here. Partridge in a pear tree, bird. Turtle doves, bird. French hen, bird. Calling bird. Geese, bird. Swan, bird. I guess that's all they could think of when they made the 12 Days of Christmas, just a whole bunch of birds. I think we're finally getting to the good stuff. Making something different. 7, 8. Now we have the maids. Now we're getting into the humans. 6, 7, 8. It's like, oh, more birds. And more birds. All right, here we go, guys. Oopsie. There we go. Miss Lou. I just have a vision because I know my colors. But am I gonna recreate this again like this? Absolutely not. No. I will definitely use this transfer again a couple of more times, but it will definitely probably not be as colorful as this. Probably not. It takes a lot of patience for sure. But I do love it. I love the 12 days of Christmas. And I would love to see it like in a little, in stuffies hanging on a Christmas tree. Needs of milking. And I didn't go all the way, like I am not filling out because I wanted to look vintage. Red, green. There we go. Green. Green. And the little girls here, my milkmaids. Uh-oh, I got her little, I thought her leg was part of a leaf. So now our girl has a green leg. Whoopsie. If you happen to do that and you're not happy with it, let it dry and put it back, clean your transfer, do it again. Uh-oh. And do it the color you want, okay? Don't feel like it has to be perfect. But if you do, you can just cover it over it once it dries. There we go. Our little sweet. I call everybody a sweet girl, and then Olivia gets mad. Like, they're not your sweet girls. I am. I'm like, oh, goodness gracious. Let me see if I can make her a little pretty dress. Well, I guess one of her foot's going to be green, and the other one's going to be red. There we go. And then the top is probably just going to get into this gold. There we go. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, I love that. All right, can y'all see those? Aren't they precious? Push, 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 push. Perfect. We're almost done, friends. We have 8, 9, 4 more to go. Where are we? All right, and another question for you. Should we have matching buttons? 9. There we go. Red. Yeah, I know I'm gonna mess up on one of these colors and do the wrong one, huh? It's gonna happen. Oh, another girl. Ladies dancing. I think our maid and the ladies is the same girl. She has the same little facial features. All right, here we go. Just gonna put a little bit of red in here. And a little bit of green. I'm just keeping the same colors. If you want yours to be as colorful as possible, you go for it. I believe in you. You don't let nobody tell you what to do with your crafting. All right, put that back, and then I'm gonna use black for my little music because they're dancing here. And maybe her little feet can be black too. And then she can be a little bit of brown. So we can make her just a tad bit different from our maid. There. All right. Whew. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. It really is really precious. It just takes patience for sure. Okay, bring this down a little bit. It takes patience. All right, bring my paper up a little bit. All right, Lords of Leaping. Finally, got some men in here. Finally, you have a man. Okay. There. Lords of Leaping. Green. Y'all hit that heart button. I appreciate y'all being here. I know it takes a lot of patience to do this. And a lot of patience from y'all for watching. It's like watching paint dry. I agree. But it's reusable. You can use this over and over and over again. Just go and clean it with water. And y'all can totally use chalk. It's safe. Use it on your children. We've used it as paint, like for Halloween. So absolutely. I had someone ask me, I'm like, yes, absolutely, you sure can. Oops, there goes my dryer. And some more red. And more red. Uh-oh. I sure did went a little crazy there. There. Uh-oh. There, we're almost done, friends. And we have, whoopsie, my blow dryer came all the way over here. Ooh, I'm sore. Almost done. Okay. On to the next. 2 more. And then we can finally decorate it. Then comes the fun part. There we go. Put this on here. And then, wait, red. Red. Oh, is it lunchtime? My stomach is growling. I think it is lunchtime. What are y'all gonna eat? Do y'all eat lunch? Or do y'all just get like a snack during the day? If you're inside your house, do you eat lunch? Like, do you make something? I don't. I just eat leftovers or whatever is there. Sometimes I just eat a snack. I don't make like meals during the lunch because it's mainly me. And even if I have children here, I rarely make lunch. Unless they're all here, then I have to. Sorry, guys. There. And then this. I guess that would be different. When my husband's here, though, I have to. I feel like I feel guilty that I don't feed him. I don't know why. So sometimes I do have to leave, like, go work or do something for lunch. I'm like, I don't know why I feel guilty. I shouldn't. I'm not doing anything. There. I shouldn't feel guilty. Right? Alright, almost there. And then we're gonna grab talking. Oh, I didn't press hard enough on my flute. And I think I moved it too much. Okay, I think it's going to be just fine. All right, one more. Woo! That was a lot. What time did we start? It's already 11:46. I feel like we've been here forever. One moment, please. Put this slightly over it. And now, number 12. Drummers drumming. There we go. Drummers drumming. Something smells burning. Now that I can smell. There. All right. Green. Yeah. And then we're going to do this in green, this in green, this right here, more green, and that's it, green. And then we have our red. Red and red. Red and red. And then our brown here for our little drum. With a tad bit of gold. Okay, let's see if we can add some gold to this. There we go. And one more black for our little music. Yes! Oh, look at that! Sandwich. Leftovers, yes. I love leftovers for lunch the next day. Alright, I'm going to leave it here because we still got to do the top. Let me put this away. I'm not going to use the red at the top. We're probably just going to do gold. Some type of gold and black. So let me put these. How about the transfer with just the, let me show y'all. What is this called? The mistletoe pattern. How about if we use that one? The grandkids are here. Yes, if somebody else is there, absolutely. I have to cook too for us to have supper. Oh man, that's pretty awesome though. All right, let me show y'all what this looks like. Because once you're like, oh, I can't believe I started this. But once you're done, you're like, yay, I'm done. And it looks so pretty. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I love, and I love the way it looks. Nice and stained. So let's dry it. Because I have a feeling I'm gonna like lean over it. What do you think? So remember, if you want the little stain look, add a dark color to your water bottle. Spray it, let it dry, and then do it either with ink or paste. Okay? I love this so much. Thanks, guys. I'm glad you like it. I love this. Let's see if I have enough red on here. I kind of want to add some red to my little dot here. There. Okay. Yep, I think they're done. Then we're going to grab, did we say yay on this pattern? Yeah? Are we okay with that? Let me move this one on here on this side. Bring this down like so. To kind of lean on it so it doesn't fall off. All right, we're gonna put this on here. And I'm just gonna make it like a gold. All right, I need more gold. I'm like, what are you doing? You don't even have any. Ooh, let me see if this one has any. I wonder if I have any more nominees. Oh, I see one. Let me go get it. Because, yeah, these are done. Yeah, I, like, scrape them all the way until I have, like, nothing left. All right, let me go get another nominee. It's my favorite color. Whoopsie. All right. Let's see what this looks like. Grab this off. And put this on here. Let's sew. All right. Why is there a spider here? Okay, go all the way to the edge. They're pretty sticky, guys. It will stick to your stuff and to all the buttons I have here. Okay. I'm going to do it all on the top with our nominee. Dab of brown. Let's see. Just kind of clear it all out. I'm really hungry, man. Put that away. Grab quite a few of this and just have at it, friends. I don't want it to be like really strong, not a strong color, because I want to make sure we can still read our 12 Days of Christmas that we're going to make black, okay? So I'm not using too much of that brown. And if you decide, well, you know what, I'm okay with adding more color to it, cool. You can do that. Let's start off light. So I'll start off with this. Be careful. Pushing it around. There we go. Hey, Miss Susan. Miss Susan, I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the only one I had. And I was saving it for one of y'all because I was like, man, they're really asking for this. But I just used it right now. I will double check. But I want to say this is probably the only one I have. And I hadn't used it till now. And that was because it was on the table right there in front of me. Alright, I think we're done here. I love this. Okay. I didn't press hard enough on some of this. Which is fine. But I want to press a little bit harder. There. Y'all, can y'all hear my stomach? Ridiculous. Hey, Miss Georgine, how are you, sweet lady? All right. So we have all our hollies there. We're going to dry this corner real quick. What do you think? Absolutely, Miss Susan. I will keep you in mind if I find another one. I have quite a few. I can see what I have from last year too. If you want me to send you a message, I have quite a few patterns from last year as well. All right, close it and get that out of the way, and then do one more pattern here. Press it down. Little piece. There. All done. Okay. I'm gonna put this over here so I can go take it to wash. I like that. I like the pattern on it. And now we're going to dry this. Well, now we're gonna close this before I end up dropping it again. Maybe that's how I used like the other one quite quickly. Remember it fell? It fell under my desk and it made a big old splash down there. And then this one closes this one. And I actually need to add more black to this because we're gonna need it. Whoopsie. There. All right. Let's try this. And I think we're gonna need some, I need to stain my wood down that comes at the top. What do you think? So it can all kind of blend together. There we go. Some of this has a little bit too thick of a, it's going to take a minute for it to dry. I'm trying to flatten it. Do you like it with the powder? This is what it looks like with the whole thing. So you can kind of see it. And we can add it, the pattern like in between the strips too. What do you think? Should we add a little bit of pattern here and there at the bottom? I'm gonna clean my table. Did I get dirty? No. All right, almost there. Almost there, friends. Now we're going to do the 12 Days of Christmas. Do it a little bit lower. Okay, in the middle. Actually, no, I'm going to do it a little bit higher because if I put stuff in the pockets, I want to make sure you can read it. I lied. We are going to use red. All right, let's do this. Make sure it's nice and flat. And do Christmas is coming. Well, I guess I thought I needed more black than what I actually am gonna use. And we're gonna use some of our red and some of our green. I didn't realize they had a little flower here and there that we need to use. And green. I like the pattern, Miss Susan. I like it too. I know it's a long process, but y'all, oh my gosh, I just love this so much. All right, here we go. Let me put this here so I can go clean it after we're done. And we're done this. Oh, I'm so happy with it. So happy. So, but I could be wrong. Well, let's look at it and see what happens. Let me look at it. Let me look at it first. I like it. I like it. What do you think? Let's dry. Let's dry while we think. I really like it. I do. What do y'all think? I want to make sure this is nice and dry so we can hang it. And it's going to look so pretty. I just love it. Yeah. If you just want to do the pattern at the top and not all over, cool. You don't have to. I think it's going to look fine either way. All right. Now let's add some buttons. Okay. Let me put this in here. Apparently we didn't use as much. See? All that little paste packet works wonders. I'm going to have to pour this in here since it still has some. A paste packet goes a really long way, guys. Do not be underestimated by these little paste packets. Like, oh, they're little. Y'all, they're good. Paste packets, amazing. Okay, how do I have an extra? Oh, I know why we have an extra paste top. I'm glad y'all like it. All right, second part to it, the fun part. Should we do the little bells? I have so much little junk here that I whipped out. I have like these little, and they can all be different too. Let me get all of this out. We can do bells, we can do buttons. Come on. I have it, that, probably that white is not good enough for it. All right, let's see what we have. I think we could probably do, just like we did the colors, red, green, whatever. Come on. I just added so much junk here that now I can't get my buttons. There we go. All right. So, let's see. We can always add these, the little buttons, the little bells. I think the bells will be really cute. We can do little, nah, I don't like that one. Let's see what we like. These are kind of cute. We can do all different kinds too. And then we can do the red ones and the bells. What do you think? Do y'all like that? Yay, nay. The brown ones are a little bit too bland. They might not fit too well. You can use different kinds, like that. This one, I know might. Oh, yeah. There. Okay. What do you think of that? Bottoms, buttons. Bottoms, Lucia? What do you think? Do you like a little bit? We can do different colors. We can do them all like red, green, red. Or unless you want like the bigger bells. Ooh, that looks nice too with the bigger bell. All right, I know for sure I'm not doing these brown ones, so I can put these back. Thank you for sprinkling. How are you, Miss Edna? You're not late. You're not late. Trust me, it's a long video. Oh, Lord, I'm sore. Yeah. Ooh, I feel like an old lady right now. I don't like the shiny ones. I like it to look vintagey. All right. I really like these though. The vintage bells, huh? Vintage bells with red? Maybe, yeah. Okay, let me get the vintage bells. I have no idea where I left them though. They fell, and where did I put them? Did I move them? Y'all, what the heck? Where did I move them? Ah! Always scaring myself. Oh, y'all, they're right behind me. All right, let's see what y'all said. Ms. Deb, try it with the red with the green number and the red with the red number and see which way you like it. Ms. Deb, you're so smart. Been crafting and packing stuff. I bet, Ms. Edna, it is no joke. You need a break from a break. Like, shows are exhausting. Let's sing. Oh, that's not the button I need. Okay, well, we don't like red with red. I think that maybe not all of them, because then it's going to be like way too overwhelming. Right? So how about we do like some here and there, like so, like that, and then we can do the little red ones here and there. Oh no, the green ones. Yeah, the green button is so cute. Green, green, red, 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 and green. All right, what do you think of that? I bet you do need a break. What do you think of that? Too many of the, or we can do like this. One like that. And then we can do like that. What do you think? Oh, and we can hang these at the bottom too. Y'all, this is why my brain runs like wild. Okay, yes on having all of them here. In the meantime, I'm gonna like kind of glue them, but I'll have to like sew them so they don't fall off. Okay? And remember, I still have these, but these don't match because I need a darker red. Okay. Tell me, the first way we had the bells or this second way? I'm looking for my hot glue. This. All right. In the meantime, let me grab this. Get in there. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Tell me what y'all think. I'm going to start with the big ones. then we're going to do this. Back to the bigger bells, Miss Lou says. Okay. So, we're going to do this one here. And you will, if you want to, you can totally sew them, which is, I'm going to put a little bit of thread on them for sure. Let's see if not those bigger bells. This one's a little bit too high. Let me see if I can take it off. I have to kind of melt it off. Get off. I was just kidding. I didn't want you there. There it goes. There we go. Take it all off. So I'm just melting the hot glue because I changed my mind. I didn't want it that high. There. And I'm going to go just a little bit lower. There. Okay. I love it. It's so cute. Did I glue all of them? I think so. Now we have this. I love. And I need my stick again. Where did I put it? Jeez. Oh, here it goes. And I'm going to grab some of this brown in, hold on. Where's my, there, my white. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to wipe it on the whitey. Add a little bit more. And we're just going to make this dark. We're faux staining our dowel here. Like this. There we go. Yeah, and it really depends on you how, whenever you create it, do you want it to be functional? Do you want it to be decorative? Like I said, this one, I'm just going to make it decorative for me. Because I do have another advent calendar that I use for the kids. And I sure don't want them to ruin my project. Y'all know my kids. Especially Mr. Caleb. He'll start like yanking on the bells and going through everything. So mine is definitely not a functional one. It's just going to look really pretty on my wall. That's it. So this one is going to go up here. Uh-oh. Clean my hands. I'm going to put it in here. Like so. Yeah, Miss Edna, I think it depends on, and it depends on your kids too. Like mine, y'all, Mr. Caleb don't play that. If I'm not paying attention, he's going to mess something up. Or he's going to go through everything. But mine is going to be just decorative because I just love this sucker. And then you're going to be able to add all kinds of fun little things to it. Let me get my stains. Because now I just want to add fun things to it. Like this little fella I got from Hobby Lobby last year when it was 90% off. It was just like sitting there and I'm like, oh, that is cute. So I'm just going to stain him. so he can match our, isn't he adorable? And I can kind of put him here like this. And you can change it up every year, however you want. And then I have this one here where I can kind of just maybe do it this way. Just a tad bit. I don't want to ruin this. Maybe do it like this. Hey, Miss Marge. Well, I'm glad you're here, girl. Maybe like this, rolling down out of the, I don't know, friends. I'm just giving ideas here and there. Maybe here at the bottom, like so. It doesn't have to be that, there you go. And we have maybe a little tree here. Maybe take it off the thing. One moment, please. There we go. I know they come off. Maybe it's too shiny. Maybe this one might not function. What do you think? Maybe not. There. And we have some cute balls in here. And another one of these balls. And we have this cutie patootie. Y'all, I'm just grabbing all kinds of random things. And we can put, this one's so cute. It's an old vintage looking ornament. Kind of hang it from here if we really wanted to, but then it's gonna kind of cover our French hen thing, and just some fun things here and there. All right, what do you think? So this is what it looks like. Uh-oh, he was too heavy. What do you think? Just adding fun things to it. Change it up. You don't even have to have this one here. Maybe we can like kind of put it in here like this. And this guy, I'll probably have to glue him on there, but he's probably gonna go in here like this. And at the top, if you want to make it, if you want to add a bow, you sure can. What do you think? You like it? I'm glad you like it. If you want to do this lower and make like a whole little, not a wreath thing, but if you want to do more like a bow thing at the top, I like it like this. And maybe I think I'm going to add more bells, the bigger bells at the top. One moment, please. I have big bells. Yes, I do. I have big bells. How about you? Y'all, if y'all haven't noticed, I love bells. Bells are my jam. They just are. Big bells. I like big bells and I cannot lie. I sure do. Yeah, no, I can never stop. If you haven't noticed, I need to find my scissors. Give me a second, guys. Let me go get me some scissors. Oh, I found them. I like big bells. All right, after this, we're done. I promise. This was it. This was it. Because this is my favorite part of it. You love my bells? Thanks. If I can find all kinds of bells, y'all, this is what I probably would do all day long, is go look for bells. I went to an estate sale and I found the teacher bell from like old school. I found 2 of them and I'm so excited. And then I found 3 or 4 Santa Claus shaped bells. One of them, the little feet inside of it is ceramic, and it's his little feet dangling. It's so cute. So it's just my y'all, this is what happens when I'm delirious over here and I get really excited. It's like, all right, girl. Let's see. I love my bells. And then we're going to do my other bell down here. There we go. And let's see how we like our bells dangling, like so. There. That's gonna go up here like this. Yes. All right, I promise y'all, after this, we're done. Let me tie this to here because it's going to be heavy. So, wait, I got to do this one too. I love my bells. I love them. Okay. Go. I'm going to cut you out. All right. I think this is what made it, right? I know. This is it. These bells up here is what made the whole project. Like, you didn't even think or knew that you needed the bells up here until you saw them. You're like, that was it. That's what we needed. Big bells. We needed the big bells. Okay. This. Let's see. I think I like this. All right, cool. And then we're gonna grab the other big bell and put it down here. Hence why we cannot have Caleb touching my advent calendar. It's too pretty. I can't trust that boy yet. We can't trust him. He can't be trusted, guys. All right. I would probably not glue it. I will hang it from my, let me move my little hole out the way here. Get out the way. There. Oh, probably not. It's not going to fit. That's okay. I need more rope. Yeah, first time. I can't find my rope. I guess I'll use you for now. Might have to switch some stuff here and there, but overall, I think I'm happy. What about y'all? Y'all like it? I think I really like it. Just gonna tie this right here. So I can have enough rope to tie the other part. There. And tie it around here. And here. And And then if you want to glue it, at least you have that support. That it's not going to like fall off. Where's my hot glue? All right, here we go. Now I'm gonna glue this like this. Oh, I love. What do y'all think? Do you like it? Okay, let's glue this. Well, I'm just gonna glue it, and then I'll tape it whenever we get off. I mean, tape it, tie it. All right, done. Done, done, done. I think this is awesome. I might have to move this one up here and this one down here, like so, or here. All right, guys, what do you think? And I need to put my rope on it, but other than that, that thing needs to get glued on here. What do you think? Oh my goodness. I know, Marge, I know. Them kids are just like, ooh, this is pretty. I want to touch. Here, look, I found one of my birds. He can go in there too. I just love. You can make, like I said, you can make it as functional as possible. It does come with your rope, but I think I need to stain my rope before I even put it up there. But y'all, I just love this so much. I think the bells is what did it. I need to fix it. Kind of like twirl my stuff. Make sure my bells are where they need to be. But that's it. I know it's been a long, it is 12:30. Y'all, it's like an hour and a half. But once you get rolling, oh my God, you get so much inspiration. So that is it. Oh, there goes the hot glue. That is it, friends. Love y'all so much. Thank y'all for hopping on and being here with me. I'm going to go and fix it after I eat lunch. And I hope you like it. And you go create yours. Comment info. Go get the link to the Chocolate Tour site so you can get 25% off. I think it ends sometime mid next week, I believe, or the 29th. So get your 25% off and get your 25% off the club because this month and next month are really, really cute. All right, friends, have a great, great weekend. I love y'all. Bye. And make sure y'all hit that heart button.